What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Adam and I've got a guest here with me. This is Hayden, the co-owner of Bread and Butter. You guys have probably heard me talk about Bread and Butter if you've been here before. That is our Leeds cook group, but we actually have just dropped our new website, and that's what this video is going to be about, as well as talking about everything that Bread and Butter offers. So Hayden's going to get into the website a little bit.
Yeah, so the website is breadandbutterresale.com. I'll give you a quick little sneak peek if you can see. Basically, any information you need about the group is here. What we offer, some testimonials from members, some examples of past flips, and some frequently asked questions. And you can also join straight from the website. So check it out. It's breadandbutterresale.com. We'll put that in the description.
So our group has changed so much over the past year. I think we've been in business for a year now. And when we first made that video, we really focused on like hype items and everything. But in this video, we're going to talk about exactly what Bread and Butter is. So what is Bread and Butter? Bread and Butter is a reseller community and a leads and cook group that is focused on getting inventory in the hands of newer and experienced resellers and teaching them how to do retail and online arbitrage.
So we start at $29.99 a month. That is less than $1 a day for a membership. Most of the cook groups and flip groups are between $50 and $100 a month. So really for what we offer, and we think that we offer more than a typical cook group, $30 is definitely a bargain. But one thing about that, we don't want the leads to get too saturated on the platform. So eventually, we do plan on raising the price to either $40 or $50. Current members, don't worry, you are grandfathered in at $30 a month. So if you get in when it's 30, you're 30 forever. But just something to mention, the price will be going up eventually.
And eventually, once we get to the number that we want, we're just gonna cap the group. Because like you said, we don't want it to get too big. So what does Bread and Butter offer? Bread and Butter offers online leads that can be sold on eBay, Amazon, Mercari, pretty much any platform. That could be from shoes, hats, vinyls, consoles, clothing, seasonal items, coins, literally anything you can think of. If we can make money on it, we're going to call it out and we're going to flip it.
And depending on your focus, a lot of people prefer online because you don't have to leave your house to source. We also offer in-store leads at pretty much anywhere: Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, Ross, Burlington, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. I could keep going.
Spirit Halloween. We're cooking lots of Halloween stuff right now.
We offer pretty much anywhere you can make money. We offer leads for that store.
And like I said earlier, yeah, we don't focus on the hot item hype drops, but we will still touch on them. I like to try to call out the ones I think are going to hold their value, because a lot of people know that a lot of that stuff bricks, and as soon as people get it in hands, all these people that are in all these other huge cook groups get all the same exact stuff, and they all just tank the price on everything. So we do mention some of those, just not all of them. We just try to focus on the ones that are actually going to hold their value.
One of the best parts of Bread and Butter is just the general reseller support. It can be a really intimidating market to get into if you have no experience. But in Bread and Butter, we have dozens and dozens of people, probably hundreds of people that are experts in reselling. Adam, myself, our staff member, which we're very thankful for. We have people that are experts in every niche, from cards to clothes to shoes. Anything you can think of, somebody in the group can help you out.
And I'm not sure if we want to announce this yet, but we actually are rolling out a beginner's course. It's in the very early stages right now. We want to make sure that before we roll it out that it's like perfect, but we are working on that.
And a lot of people hear the word course and they get turned off super fast because of all the YouTubers out there, not Adam, that try to sell you courses that don't really do anything for you. Our course isn't to make more money. That's not the point. It's for members. If you're not a member of Bread and Butter, you're either not going to be able to get it or it's going to be a ridiculous price. So that's something we want to offer here in the near future, probably early 2023.
And it's not going to cost any extra. If you're in Bread and Butter, like, you get that.
Yeah, it'll teach you the ropes of everything. How to start with $0 up to just knowing how to do everything, learning how to fish instead of us just giving you fish.
And another thing we offer is our commands channel. This is really cool. Shout out to James on this. He has made incredible commands here. And if you're wondering what is that, well, we have a Keepa-like bot. And if you sell on Amazon, you know what Keepa is. It's just a research tool that it will tell you how many people are on this listing, what's the trending price, how much stock do those people have, all different types of things that you need in deciding whether or not you're going to buy an item or not. Well, we were able to pull all those numbers, and we have tutorial videos on all that, on exactly how to use that. On top of the Keepa bot, we also have an eBay tool that will tell you the trending price on an item when you type it in. It'll tell you the last 10 sales, what all they went for. It'll bring up a nice chart for you. And I'm sure we will have more commands in the future.
Yeah, it's a really useful tool, and all you have to do, you can do it from your phone, your computer, wherever you have Discord, you can do it. It's inside of Discord. It's a pretty simple command. You just literally use an exclamation point followed by whatever you want to use. So super easy.
And we also have a fees calculator in there as well. You just put in fees and then you put in the number and it tells you what the fees are on every platform. So really easy to use there if you don't want to calculate it on your calculator or in your head. So what separates us from other cook groups? I think I've said this a couple times now, but we really focus on that bread and butter inventory versus those hype drops. And what do I mean by bread and butter inventory? I mean that inventory that can help create consistent sales.
Yeah, we actually had a guy a couple days ago on a lead that bought 50 Carhartt hats, which is not something you'd ever see in any other cook group, but our members understand that that's not a quick flip and that's something that can lead to a sustainable business model. He'll be selling those hats for the next year. And that's just step one of creating consistent sales.
Yeah, we're trying to help everyone build that inventory. If you guys have watched my What Sold videos or any of my content, you see how much inventory I have. I have like 2,100 listings on eBay and I sell between 15 and 25 items a day. In order to make it on eBay or just in reselling in general, if you want to actually make money, you need inventory. If you're just focused on the hype drops or the big drops like all these other groups do, and you're trying to quick flip everything, like that stuff's going to brick and you're really not going to make that much money. The only way to make it in this business is to build up a nice inventory, and that will help create consistent sales, and that's what Bread and Butter is focused on.
Yeah, we've been in the game for a long time. We were in tons of groups before Bread and Butter even existed, so we've seen both sides. Me personally, my business model back when I was still working a 9-to-5 was pretty much just hype drops. What I've learned from seeing both sides of it is that using Bread and Butter inventory, clearance sections and just things that people need rather than consoles and hype items, it's actually a lot more passive, which helps a lot when you're trying to transition from a job to a full-time gig, or you're just trying to scale up a side hustle.
So another thing I said earlier, we teach online and in store. And what I mean by teach is when there's a big sale that happens, which I'd say between like 3 to 5 sales happen every single week online that have lots of profitable items. I'll call out a few profitable items. Hayden will call out some profitable stuff. We got Cole, other people that will call out all these profitable items, but we're not going to throw them all out there because there's no reason to create unnecessary competition. We show you the site that's having the sale. We give you some leads, some examples. You can make money on these, but just know that a couple other people are going to be buying these as well. But you also can see that this website is having a huge sale and that there's lots of money to be made. So we will throw this out and say, hey, this website's having this big sale. Here's the codes to use to get everything down to this price. Go and source your bread and butter inventory.
And I'm sure you guys that have been watching Adam's videos are familiar with the Kohl's sale and the Crocs sale. Our group probably made tens of thousands of dollars on each of those sales. I mean, we ran most of their products out of stock, at least the profitable ones.
Next, our shoe flips channel. Now you may say, well, other groups have shoe flips channels. Well, they focus on those hype shoes, the new Jordans, the new Yeezys that are dropping. We focus on the bricks.
Everybody knows about reselling shoes when it comes to Jordans and Yeezys and hype drops like that, but something that everybody sleeps on is the bricks. And I say quote unquote bricks, meaning getting a shoe for under retail and being able to sell it for at or above retail, whether that's with a coupon code, whether that's with the app Rakuten. No matter how it is, we call out tons of bricks, and this also allows you to get crazy quantity of shoes. For example, those Jordan Stay Loyal shoes, I think Adam and I both got like 40 pairs of them, and they were $40 profit every single time they sold. You can sell them on Amazon, eBay. So tons of different bricks that'll make you a ton of money in the long run.
And the reason I love bricks is any shoes over $100, you save 5% in fees. It's like 7%.
Yeah, that, and they can't really tank. If you get a $100 shoe for 60 bucks, even if it bricks, like, you're still not gonna lose money.
That's the thing, bricks are literally unbrickable, whereas hype shoes are, because bricks only have a certain amount of inventory left on these websites, and once it's gone, like, they're probably not going to produce that shoe anymore.
One more thing about bricks, it's also very safe when you compare it to like hype items. I spent retail on Jordans when I used to just focus on flipping hype items, and I've gotten beat so many times by price tankers, and I finally got tired of it, and bricks has been treating me a lot better, and I know a lot of people in the group are no longer sleeping on the Shoe Flips channel.
And lastly, for things that separate bread and butter from other cook groups, is our seasonal cooks. Well, everyone knows about those 12-foot skeletons that stocked last year at Home Depot. Well, they've stocked a couple times online and we've been cooking them. We also have alerted members when Home Depot, Lowe's, places like that, when they have stocked their Halloween and the types of items to look for. And the beautiful thing about seasonal cooks is you have up until that holiday to take it back, so there's literally zero risk.
Yeah, and speaking of seasonal items, I know we said that we try to stay away from hype items, but I do want to mention that we do pay attention to a lot of trends. For example, the Prime drinks, Logan Paul sports drinks. We called those out in the group before they were really known to the reselling community. We called out those. We've called out other things like that where you can easily chase the store to store, just kind of riding the trends.
Lots of TikTok trends. Every time there's one of those, we find that item and we find it online and in store.
Yeah, the Lululemon belt bags, we were getting those for $38 when they were selling for about $120, and they were viral on TikTok. So we're always tuned in to everywhere to see what the trends are.
So how do I join Bread and Butter? Well, like I said, we just launched our website. That will be the first link in the description. So all you need to do is click on that, and there's a join now button. But if you want to learn a little more, you can kind of scroll around on the website. We got all different things on there. Hayden's showing you right now, the join now is right there. And one thing a lot of people have asked is, well, if I sign up on the 18th, am I going to get billed at the end of the month every time? No, the day you sign up on is the day that you will get billed. So if you sign up on the 18th of the month, you're going to get billed every single month, and you can cancel at any time. Also, we've gotten asked a lot of times if we're going to offer a free trial. Well, we honestly don't need to. We've gotten nothing but really good feedback from members. And honestly, if you just want to see what we're selling in this group, just watch my top cooks of the month video. I'll show between 10 and 30 items just from last month that sold. And we probably call out between 100 and 150 really solid leads every single month. And that's just the top ones from that month. So definitely feel free to watch those if you want to see the types of items that we're going for, as well as just my what sold videos that I do every Monday. I sell 5 or 10 things that we called out Bread and Butter just in those.
Yeah, one thing about the items we call out, we don't call out things just to call out things. We only really call it out if we would buy it or if we are buying it, just to make sure quality is always over quantity.
I'm not going to call out stuff if I'm not going to buy it.
So make sure to check out our brand new website that just went live right now, breadandbutterresale.com. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot us a DM at Bread and Butter Group on Instagram.
So if you have the capital and just don't know what to buy, or you're looking to step up your reselling game, join Bread and Butter today. You can do so, first link in the description. There's money to be made everywhere, guys.
Let's go get it.
Thank you for watching The Millennial Prophet.